People do not fall in love with a home because of the number of bedrooms. They fall in love with a home because of how it makes them feel. I'm Sydney Chappell, your Cullman realtor, and I have walked in hundreds of homes with buyers, and I've seen the look on their face when they know that it's the one. And today we're going to talk about what that is, maybe the things that aren't even about the features of the house, but the things that truly make a buyer just fall in love with the space. Now, I've noticed that it almost always comes down to the three same things, so we're going to talk about that today. If you're looking to sell your house this year, you might want to keep these in mind. If you're looking to buy this year, keep this in mind as well, because you're going to feel a lot of emotions as you are touring lots of houses. Hopefully this can help cut through the noise and help you identify if the house you're looking at is the one that you need to buy. So the first thing I noticed people fall in love with on houses is little pieces of character that house has. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an old home, but things that are very specific. It might be a little reading nook. It might be built-ins in a bedroom. It might be just an odd little shelf that the house has built into it that when a buyer walks in, they can really imagine them, their kids, their spouse using that. And so they get really emotionally attached to the most strange little things. It might be a old brick fireplace. It might be the original trim of the house if it's an older home. So you just really never know what people are gonna fall in love with. One thing I would say, if you're looking at selling, don't strip the character from your house. If you can keep it, update around it, make your updates fit the style of the home as it was built, I definitely think that's the way to go if you're updating. And the houses with character, those are the ones that buyers keep thinking about, even as we've moved on to see other ones. They just can't get those little things out of their head. Second thing that people really latch onto as we're looking at homes is life outside the house. What is the view like when you're looking out the front door? Do you have a beautiful view in the back? Maybe pasture land that's not even coming with the house, but if you get to look outside at it every day, that makes a difference for people. Is it the neighborhood? Is it the proximity, not just to town and things, but you never know who's got a grandmother that lives around the corner. So sometimes it's just luck when you're selling like that. But I've seen people choose a smaller house just because of the location or just because the setting around it is so beautiful. The third thing that makes somebody really fall in love with a house is when they can immediately envision their own life there. So I know this is kind of happening in their minds if we've spent a little more time at a showing, if we stop looking and talking so much and you kind of just sit and start being in the space. They're kind of filling it out, seeing if this actually could be the place that they move next. They're starting to see if they can envision their kids running through here, if they can imagine themselves waking up making breakfast in this house every day. And so that quiet moment from them, that's not being scared, that's just imagination going, and that's usually a good sign. Honestly, if you're buying a house and you've seen one or two or a million and you keep second guessing and worrying that you're making the wrong decision, then that's probably not the house. And like, wait it out because yours is coming. I have had clients that did fall in love with the house, fell in love with the character, but we start looking into it and it just needed thousands and thousands of dollars worth of repairs. We knew it needed repairs going in, but not the extent of them. And that has knocked homes off of the list before. So we've had to wait months later, the house they were looking for with that beautiful view in the backyard, with more land than they thought they could get, with all of the character that they were originally looking for in the first one, came to be. We got it, they bought it, and they're so happy they moved into something now that didn't cost them thousands of dollars immediately upon moving in. So final thoughts. If you are selling this year, don't strip your house of its character. Somebody might fall in love with it. Now also make it easy to move into, because it's gonna be hard for someone to envision themselves living there, falling in love with the space if all your stuff is in there, your family photos are up, it's very cluttered, it looks like it would be hard to move into. If you're buying and you're looking at homes, trust yourself, trust your instincts, pray about it. You are gonna feel a peace when you walk into the next home that God has in store for you. So trust that, trust the process. You're gonna know when your home is the one that you walk into. So if you're buying or selling this year and want some help from somebody who's done this over and over again, please reach out. I'd love to talk to you. Go ahead and find the link down below. Go to my website, reach out to me, or just shoot me a text or call. And if you want to find some reasons that you might love moving to Cullman, Alabama, go ahead and look at this video. See you next time.